Kia ora, everyone. Welcome to the Royal New Zealand Ballet and World Ballet Day. We want to thank the Australian Ballet for inviting us to be a part of this wonderful day of ballet. Here at the Royal New Zealand Ballet, we wake up before anyone else and we start class before anyone else. So come and join us for a day, enjoy what you see, and stay tuned. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I like the outfit. Nice. I haven't had a chance to eat.
8 hours ago.
Oh, fantastic. Huh? Don't bottom out. Keep the leg in front of you. Yes. Why not? They're beautiful legs. One, two. Encore. And fin. Side. Side. And flush. Not bad. No strong point to the back. Up off the ground. One and two. May feel it all. Long back leg. Come back to a nice good position. Make sure those bones stay on there. There you go. Right? So even though you have to let them out for quarter bars, bring them back to a strong position. The shoulder higher than this one. Come on now. There we go. Yeah. Higher, Olivia. Gotta be a 90. All right, very nice, everyone. Stretches, please, on your own. I get my magic cream today. Yeah? Let's do frappes, yeah? 6, 7, and 8. Front, double side, double back, double back. Back, side, back, double side, double back, double front. Yum, bum, bum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why in such a rush? Friday will come soon enough. On the quasi. On the quasi. Suivez pour moi. One, two, right. 3, we arrive. 4. Take your time. 3, passe. 2. Let's just start off with Tanduja. Front and 5th, front and 5th, 3, 2, 5th, then Paraba. 1, 1, heel, 1, pas basque. 3 times. Plie. Make it look like the music. Hold susu. Plie. Passe. Feet, feet. All the way to 5th, Kellen. Nothing rushed. Plie, passe. All right, second group, please. Starting left. All the way to 5th, please. Let's just take piqué, arabesque, and balance. Piqué, arabesque, and balance. Piqué, arabesque, pendu front, tombe, pas de bourrée, 4th. Pirouette, and 4th. And change, and 4th. Attitude, plie en dedans, tombe, pas de bourrée. Piqué, arabesque, balance. Piqué, arabesque, balance. 3rd time, pendu front, tombe, pas de bourrée, 4th. Pirouette, and 4th, and change, and 4th, and attitude, plie open, tombe, pas de bourrée. Da-yum pum pa dee da da yum pum pa da yup da da yum. And 1 and 2, 1 and 2. 3rd time, 1, fondue, tombe, and 4th. Pirouette, 4th, and change. And attitude, pull in, tombe, and left, and 1, 2. Energy in the legs. Expansion. 1. 1. 1. 1. Hold the hips, hold the hips. Plie to the front, Kate. Plie to the front. To the front, right. Tegan, when we do a pirouette, we already have to be engaged, right? This and this, like what we talk about at bar. It can't be open and you're just using the muscles in the knee and the thigh. Use the muscles in the tush. When we are on point, that muscle in that concave is the same place that you want, that we've been working on a little bit, that you go in and out of. But when we are on point, you want that concave. It'll hold the thigh, it will help you hold the thighs, okay? Piqué and piqué and piqué and double. Piqué and piqué and piqué and double. Piqué and double. Piqué and double. Chaîné, stay up, pirouette. Gentlemen, chaîné, 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 chassé. Fourth, pirouette, chaîné, 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 chaîné. Yeah? And double. Finish, 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 and double. Single. Don't wait so long, people. 2, 3 at a time, please. Sorry, 3 or 4 at a time. It's consistent. Don't change. Don't put them anywhere. Yeah. Don't put them anywhere in the music. Spot the corner, Claire. Elbows up, Claire. Don't push too much. Anybody a lefty? A couple? All right. Huh? You can film them. And lefty said he had a headache. Okay. Thank you. All right. Yeah? All right. We'll take, ladies and gentlemen, yeah? We'll take enchecot, and second. Enchecot, and fourth. Enchecot, and second. Enchecot, and fourth. Enchecot, and second. Yeah? Gentlemen, we'll take enchecot, and a fourth, and a fifth. Enchecot, and a second. Enchecot, and a cut, and a fourth, and a fifth. Da-da-yum, papa, yum. Yeah? Ladies first. Da-yum, bum, da-ya-da-da-dum, ba-bum. And finish. We're going to do with échappé afterward. Gentlemen, no, not on that way out. Enchecot, and fourth. Fifth. Enchecot, and second. Beat change, yeah? 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Let's just take piqué, arabesque, failli, tombe, pas de beret. Glissade, grand jeté, and glissade, grand jeté. Précipité, piqué, arabesque, chassé, jeté, and land, balance, set, jeté. Huh? Just a little quicker, Nick. A little quicker. All right. Thank you, everyone. As we finish class here at the Royal New Zealand Ballet, the rest of the world is waking up. Thank you for joining us and following us for the day. And happy
Hello, welcome to World Ballet Day at the Royal New Zealand Ballet. My name is Lachlan Pryor. I am choreographing Hansel and Gretel, and we want to show you a bit of what we've been up to this past month. We're going to work on Act 2, so it's the opening of Act 2, it's the banquet scene. Hansel and Gretel have been lured in to the witch's domain through her gingerbread house, and inside there is a giant banquet table set up with all kinds of kooky food creations and gingerbread men. Good, so we've got a giant backdrop that is this black and white spiral, kind of like creating this hypnotic hallucinatory state as Hansel and Gretel keep gorging. Now you can see here our amazing props people have made these giant food towers. These are just some replicas. They're going to be painted and red and fantastical. We've got our witch up on the table, and then this is going into the transformation scene. So we have a bit of stage magic here. I'm not going to reveal the trick, but there's a lot of smoke and transition from the cabaret witch into the sort of vampiric Nosferatu, green-skinned, long-fingered witch. All right, guys, fantastic. Let's go from Hansel and Gretel crawling across the table, shall we? Good. And then there's a bit of a pause here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And go. Good, guys. See, and then you've got 1, 2, down. The light slowly fading out here. Good, good. Very nice. I know it's probably really difficult with the hands, but just to minimize the noise. Yeah. Yeah. Reed, can we just look at where you're handing and passing this? Yeah. Can I have all the chorus of witches back? I just want to look at the passing of the baton, the spoon, yeah? I think you can make, yeah. I think just put it down so you're up there. And I think you can almost take more time, like make this just relish in the fact that you're coming down and then here, so the whole thing just like keeps moving and growing. Yeah, cool. And then I would maybe put it on this side. What if you have a little like peekaboo leg? Yeah, cool. And then it's all to them. Also, you can be musing with them as well. So they've got all this like tactile stuff as the kids are sleeping, and you can be sort of relishing in this. Because remember, these are kind of clones. It's your ego is so big that you've multiplied, and these are all the different versions of you. And then from here, you go to the back. You can really show us the legs. Yeah. And maybe they even want to bend, so it comes up, bends, and folds over the crook of the table. Excellent. So really savor that moment coming this way. Then you have this. You tell them to go at this point. Great. And then that's their cue to go. Then you pick up the spoon. we actually don't see too much of the action here while this is
So
intersecting. Yeah, so I would just sit up, get the spoon. Yeah, just really luxurious, like, yeah, awesome. Good. Thanks, guys. Kirby and Sean tend sleep quite a bit. Hansel and Gretel are always asleep and then awake. Good. Can we now go to the opening of this? And I want to start to look at some of the turns and things off the table, especially now that we've got the costume. Let's look at all the slides and things that you have at the beginning. This is back here, isn't it? Yeah. Good. So she's just arrived and she says, "Come and get me, boys." She gestures up to the roof and a big "Eat Me" sign with flashing lights descends. And then she goes like this, "Tricked you," and she turns around and then we do this flip. Good. And watch out. So, great. Let's go, if we can, let's go from the beginning of the gingerbread man dance. A bit more head. And one. You guys are coming in now. And I think you don't need to do so much with your feet. It just needs to be pulsing. Now we're crossing. Good. And up, fouette. Now take your time, sit and arm, and kiss, 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 and back, and legs. And fall, drag back, around, and she goes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 1. Okay, let's stop there. Great. Hello, welcome to the Royal New Zealand Ballet. My name is Lachlan Pryor. I'm here choreographing Hansel and Gretel, and I am the resident choreographer with the company at the moment. We are just about to rehearse the Fairy King and Queen, and they live in the forest, and Hansel and Gretel encounter them on their journey through twisted trees made of forks and a moon made of cheese. There's a lot of magic in the show, and I think that comes across in this wee duet that we've created. So let's take a look. Hey guys, can we look at that little moment that we were just working on before? So after the promenade attitude, and then coming down here. Good, nice. And then changing the feet here, great. And then it seamlessly goes into the bourrée before the turn. Mayu, can you, with the bourrée, can you open up slightly and go back so it's a more open line? Fantastic, yeah. And then that should give you ample room to go into the diagonal. Awesome. Can we just talk it through from the beginning? So I think that change with the spacing is fantastic. We're coming on here now. Make this really sharp and dynamic when you first arrive. So you've got to remember that as this is happening, the moon is flying out as well. So there's a little bit of action dialogue going on here and that as well. So there's two things going on at once, yeah? So you're coming on, and we go looking at each other, and then we have this really slow, sexy moment. Good. Yeah, good. Alistair, can you, this is fantastic. It's all really slow. Then when you move into her body, can it be a bit more dynamic so that then that makes her ripple up? Yeah, nice. Good, and I'm wondering, Mayu, here, if there's some kind of finesse that you can have with your hands where you, as you're moving into the attitude, you slightly curve and it's a bit more tender around his face. Just go from the same place, Alistair. Good, and yeah, nice. So then it links up better into this. Yep. Ideally, the attitude promenade wants to come around and then just sit here. So it's not two actions here and then down. It goes like this.
Should I stand and
I think
because I didn't change the position.
Standing is good, but yeah, you want to go with her so it feels like it's a fluid motion, sitting back down. Yeah, gorgeous, nice. Yeah, excellent. And then this one is really sharp. Great, let's keep going. So from here, everything melts down. There we go. Good, let's keep going on from here. So then here, can you, it sometimes gets very frontal, so we get this line rather than having it elongated and the leg going that way into the line of travel when you go into the next thing. Just let her come quasi a little more. That way. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, fantastic. And then she goes here. And this is really leading him on. Good. And we go into... Nice. Just try that one again. It feels like it needs to just be a little bit more like attack on the pirouette, if you can. Yeah, before the développé, yeah. Yeah, and then he'll come with the force. It should just be like, and then it just keeps going rather than stopping and then going. It's really impressive when you have this pirouette and then the développé just keeps going around into this. Yep. And then you can spend like potentially more time in the penché if you need to. Yeah. Uh-huh. Good, and then keep going from here. This is really nice, the travel is fantastic. And cool, good, 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 nice. Shall we try that much with the music from the beginning? Yeah? Good, nice. What's that?
I'll put the
Oh, fantastic. And one. Okay, good guys, thanks. Great, good, awesome. Really nice. I think let's not do the slide. Let's just keep it how it is. I tend to do that. Can we look at the penché here? Can you not have such a severe bend in the leg? So after you come down this way, it just, as it penchés this leg, it helps you to go around, but it doesn't just have a break and then drop off. It's a bit too severe, I think. Yeah, cool. You could bend it slightly more, but just the action of tilting and going back is natural with the bend rather than there and then going. Yeah. Uh-huh. And then he lets go. Yeah. Cool. And then this is really nice. Good. Just try to be really specific that you stop after the pirouette there. And then this is much, much better. It just kind of, I can see you hesitating to get down. Just get on with it. So it goes there, and then we talked about the foot staying connected, so then you end up in this position here. Yeah. It's much better because it just slides to the ground. Then here, I'm wondering if when she gets dragged, can it be like the drag goes through to the développé rather than it being like drag and then, I think that was in our notes.
When Lockie first came to me, it was with just the idea of the story, so there was really the whole world of options. And so when we narrowed it down to the era that we were setting it in, the 1920s, that informed my musical decision-making. So around that time was sort of early jazz and Charleston and swing, and, well, swing came a little later, but I wanted to have the two different worlds of Hansel and Gretel's poverty and their situation and their contrasting situation with the other richer characters in that first half of the ballet, with this world of excess of the witch in the second half of the ballet. So the sort of swing and the jazz and the Broadway lights, glitz and glam was definitely going to be the jazz part of the show, and then the earlier part was more classical, more more storybook, classic kind of music. So Hansel and Gretel's theme had to be really simple, and so I wanted to put it in 3. And it's quite modal. It sits over 2 chords. So this is Hansel and Gretel's theme. And it opens the ballet. So those little notes there, they spell out Hansel and Gretel. And then this little next bit here is like a bird song, because they live right next to the forest and they travel into the forest. So Hansel and Gretel. So it has a sort of sad ending because of their situation. So that's the main ballet theme that comes back and back all through the ballet, all through the jazz stuff. You'll always find a different version of it. Sometimes it's more like this. Other times it will be flatten things or sharpen things, and in different keys as well. So that's the main theme, and that's through everything. And then there's other themes, for instance, like the witch's bicycle theme. So the witch rides in selling ice creams on this bicycle, and it has its own music coming from the bike, like Mr. Whippy. So this is the witch's Mr. Whippy theme.
Hello, my name is Lachlan Pryor. I'm the resident choreographer here at the Royal New Zealand Ballet, and we are going to show you a bit of Hansel and Gretel, which premieres in November at the Wellington Opera House, 6th of November. We're pretty excited. This, Sean James Kelly, oh, you've already got a rabbit. This is a prop. Sean is playing Hansel and Kirby Selchow is playing Gretel, and then we've got Nadia Yanowski up here. She's playing the mum, and we've got Joseph Skelton over here playing the father. So we're just going to show you what's happened. We've just come home after having a terrible day at work, and the kids are playing up, and we're in the family home. We see the family unit and how times are really tough, and the family actually live in this very claustrophobic apple crate, this big apple crate, and like tensions are high, there's not much room, and the kids are starting to get bored and misbehaving, and then on top of that, there's no food. So by the end of that, the parents have had it, and they say, get up to the naughty corner, basically. Yeah, so let's start, guys. We'll just go from, this is the conductor. We'll take it from you. So Hamish will take it from your entrance. Go up a bit. Good, guys, good. Good, and this is the house turning around. Good, guys. So it's moving down, and the lights are coming up now. And then we're in. Good. That was good. Very nice, guys. I think when you come up this way, don't go so far to the corner so that the arabesque turn has an open link. Yeah. Good, good. Good, Sean. Oh, amazing. Oh, fantastic. Should we just stop here, guys? Yeah. Good. Really nice, really nice. Let's talk this through. So we've, this point here, we've got crepe paper as bread, and the idea is that this loaf is all we've got left to last for God knows how long. So the father, you're going to cut it this time, I think, has to cut really wafer thin slices, and the idea, we're still workshopping this, let's say, is that the bread floats down like this, and then they magically catch it on their plates. So there's a real technique to this, I think, which we're still developing. So we talked about grabbing just the very corner, and then I'd like to see if we can change the order. So if our father is cutting it, then you lift your plate up, and then Nadia, you ideally, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. So I think as Nadia removes the cover and she puts it down, you can have the knife already. So let's say that the knife is Paul. Let's say the knife is set facing the father. So then it's a dual effort to prepare the dinner. Yeah. Should we, I think let's just hear that musically from where you take the bread cover off. So let's set this all up nicely to go again. Cool. And then I think no matter what happens, let's just keep going on, yeah? With this with the bread floating choreography, and then we might have to put some special effects in or something. Yeah. Okay. Great. And you're telling them to eat, they can eat now? Good. So here, you want to quickly pick everything up. We'll keep going. And there's a little bit of extra music here, actually, that Claire's put in for them to be up there. Yeah. Good, guys, nice. Good, and let's stop there. Good. Cool. Excellent. So what happens here is, we're at that point of just utter despair. We don't know where our next meal's coming from, and the parents, they have this comforting, consoling duet that happens in front of the house, and then they start to go into this place where they remember better times before they had children, and when they first met, and the music, it takes us on this almost like journey of their relationship and all the memories and things, and the little apple crate house starts to fade away, the light turns off, and it moves back upstage, and then it means that the pas de deux happens in fully robust and round stage. At the end of the pas, and at this point also Hansel and Gretel are sitting on top of the roof in the naughty corner, looking down. At the end of the pas, the house comes back down, the parents finish, and they end up looking back at the house, and they're brought right back down to reality, and their problems are magnified once more. Good, guys. Do you want to talk through any of this and run little bit by little bit?
I wanted to show you
Yeah?
what
Yeah, absolutely. Sure. Great. So where would you like to pick it up from?
the first one is
Mm-hmm.
He's first gonna touch me.
Sure.
And I'm not going to do that.
Yeah. Good. Nice. Yeah.
And then she didn't like it because I Italian people for him. So yeah, so we both go
Mm-hmm.
before the rise up instead of me going
Yeah.
like trying to think
Sure.
sometimes.
Yeah. This one up
Yeah,
here.
the dress is kind of the same, and then
Okay.
yeah, that one that I bumped into him.
Mm-hmm.
If you like it, this style.
Great. Yeah. Wonderful. I think the main thing really there is to travel this way.
Okay.
So then we have space. Cool. Should we just run it? Just run it. Yeah. You've got to do it at some point, so we might as well do it now. Oh, just go over here. Good, nice. Gorgeous, great. house is back in. Good, let's stop there. Good, guys. Good. My name's Lachlan Pryor and I'm the choreographer in residence here at the Royal New Zealand Ballet. I'm really excited to bring you a new production of Hansel and Gretel.
Hansel and Gretel was in the back of my mind as a work that I wanted to bring to the company, and it was just the piece for him to get his feet wet in a full production and to create a team around him for success. I think we've done that. We have Kate Hawley, who I'm a huge fan of. Having Kate on board has definitely created a tantalizing new look at where we take that story.
We want our audience to feel like they have entered the world of a 1920s black and white German expressionist film. There is so much magic and intrigue in this story, but there's also a twist, a dark element. Of course, Hansel and Gretel is very much about a family who are struggling through poverty. But then when we see our witch, she pervades the stage with colour and bright enticement. I would say that working with Claire to compose this original score has been one of the most fulfilling artistic and personal highlights of my creative career so far. The music and the action that's happening on stage exist in total synchronicity.
It's a wonderful work that's being created on the talents of our dancers that will carry the spirit of New Zealand in every aspect of it.